Hello everyone, I am your technical critic, and this evening I'm doing the guide for Legend of Korra, Season 2, Episode 9, The Spirit. Okay, first of all, time out before I start. Yes, I know, I am a week late to a party with an expired review. But in all fairness, it has been very busy. 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 Yes, it has been very busy here in real life. And I was not able to make the video. Plus, I also had to hunt down somebody who had offended my honor. So there was that. But I'm here now, and I'm obviously gonna put this out before I put out my review for episode 10. Uh, so let's see. What can I remember from the guide? Oh yes, it was good. It was legitimately good. Finally. 9 episodes in, we got a good episode. And wait, let me preface it. We got a good episode that had something to do with the story. Because let's face it, the story with Juan, that was good, but it felt like a side story of a side story. And we didn't really see we really didn't see any of the things that anyone expected that would happen with Korra's amnesia. I mean, sure, she had amnesia, and then, she didn't have amnesia. She's got her memory back. Let's go on to her continuing to be Korra. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna get that character development. We are, because this episode we really see Korra's growth. Wait, but let me say this before I start off on all my mushy stuff. What does it say about your show when you can sum up 8 episodes in 18 seconds? Because Korra meets Tenzin and their storylines finally crash back together, and it's like, what happened since we last met? You left, Spirit Portal, stuff in Republic City, Civil War, Amnesia, Fire Temple, Juan, done. She literally summed it up in 18 seconds. What does that say about your show when you have spent 8 weeks of material and that can all just be condensed into 18 seconds? It's almost like it's a self-parody. I feel bad critiquing them for it. So Korra has to get into the spirit world so that she can close the spirit portal. Great. She goes to Tenzin. And Tenzin is so excited because he's like, this is my purpose. I can do it. And what do you know, he can't do it. Oh, big shocker. This is the guy who, first of all, when the dark spirit was attacking them, he had no idea what to do. He literally stood there and asked, what do you want? And then, when his daughter is playing with spirits, she's the only one who can see them. Tenzin, who is supposed to be this great spiritual anchor, cannot see the spirits in this world. So how in the world would he... He's such a stick in the mud. How would he be able to get into the spirit world? You need to be able to relax and let your spirit go and traverse. Tenzin, I don't think, has ever been relaxed in his life. I mean, even Vacation Tenzin is, let's train lemurs. Discipline, discipline, discipline. So, we go through essentially this entire training montage. And I call it training montage because we've got him trying to get in with spiritual circles, trying to incense his way in, trying to meditate his way in. Can't do it. And eventually we see him break down and relent and be like, okay, even though I believe that this is what I was destined for, I am willing to step aside. I felt that was great on Tenzin's part. It showed a great amount of personal strength, and as well, we also see Korra. She's coming along very nicely. We see her be able to completely calm a whole cave of hellbats using her spirit bending. But here's what I'd like to know. How did she learn how to spirit bend? I mean, even at the beginning of this series in the first season, we at least get to see her learn how to fire, earth, and air bend, fire, earth, and water bend. And we spend the entire first season with her trying to learn how to air bend. I would have liked to see how she learned how to spirit bend. I feel like that would have given us some kind of personal growth other than, okay, she's the Avatar, she can spirit bend just like Unalaq can. Oh, Unalaq. Oh my gosh. He is such an asshole. He's like, we're going to open the spirit portal using our bending. And he takes his 2 kids in with him. His son gets hit by a bolt of spirit lightning, and he's like, no, keep going. It's like, recognize when you're defeated. I'm wondering what his future setup is going to be. I'm not sure, like, is Vaatu going to get released and then he's going to enter into Unalaq, and he's going to become the anti-Avatar, and now the two of them are going to have to battle it out the way that Rava and Vaatu used to, like 100,000 years ago. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen there. But the air temple, great design. All the different settings, wonderful. Everything looked beautiful in this episode. The story was on track. We had good growth in all the characters. We have Jinora. She's coming forth as the spiritual thing, which, by the way, I totally buy, because everybody knows magic skips a generation. It's always the granddaughter. So or not magic, spirituality, I should say, because I'm not going to get into that. That's too many stories. Too many stories. One at a time. So, yeah, I absolutely anticipated that, and I honestly thought this is very good, very well written, very well done. We're finally firing on point, and I am just excited to see what comes next. So I will see you guys in the next review.